YouTube, it's Jambi here and I am back on my bullshit. This video is, in some ways, a video response. Gosh, remember when you could do video responses? To Jessica Kellgren-Fozard's Goals and Wishes 2020 video. Because, surprise! This queer disabled person needs role models. So yeah, looking back, 2019 was a big year for me. I was diagnosed with multiple physical disabilities that no one understands. My country was set on fire. I came out as non-binary. I realized I was non-binary. Oh, and I died. Yeah, I'll make a video on that like 7 therapy sessions later. I just need time to process things. Suffice to say, I was put on a medication. Doctors ignored me, saying that it was causing problems until those problems made my liver fail and my body just shut down in shock. So yeah, it fucking sucked. Anyway, so in this video, I would like to set out some of my goals for 2020, and I guess I'm just gonna dive right into it. Goal number 1, take no shit. This is kind of an overarching theme this year for me. I have spent so much of my life just rolling over and letting myself be inconvenienced or even hurt because I was too scared to inconvenience someone else. That means that this year, I am not gonna let people misgender me. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna be understanding about it, but it does mean that I will be correcting people when they get it wrong, because I deserve to have my pronouns and gender respected. It also means that I will be demanding accessibility from people and places, because I need to stop pushing myself to the point where I am in so much pain and so fatigued that I physically cannot walk. And I only let it get that bad because I feel bad about asking people to help my needs be met. So no more not using my crutches because it makes other people uncomfortable, and no more doing anything that involves standing for long periods of time just because I feel too awkward to ask for a seat past me. Goal number 2 sort of ties in with goal number 1. Listen to doctors less and my body more. No, I am not turning into some new age snake oil salesman. But if I had pushed my doctors to listen to me last year, when I said the medication was making me feel worse, and hadn't just accepted it when they blew me off as an anxious mess, things wouldn't have gotten as bad as they did. And I need to remind people that I'm the one living with my disabilities, not my doctors, so I definitely know more about my body than they do. Goal number 3 is probably the most unrealistic one I have. I want to walk better again. I know that I'm gonna have bad pain days, probably for the rest of my life, but I want to build my strength back up to the point where on good pain days, I can do the things I enjoy. I used to really like walking, and I live in Sydney, which has the most beautiful coastal walk from Bondi to Coogee, which I used to love doing, but right now, even on my best days, I probably couldn't even get from Bondi to Tamarama. So even if I'm doing the walk on crutches or whatever, I'd like to be able to do it again. Finally, goal number 4, particularly relevant in this climate, both temperature-wise and politically, is to demand accessibility from activism. As you may know, my country is on fire. I literally cannot breathe without coughing yesterday from smoke, but I can't walk for long rallies and I can't hear their speeches. So, you know, get some Auslan interpreters, do more sit-ins. It's basic stuff, really. And if your activism doesn't include disabled people, then your activism f***ing sucks. Also, if you want to see an example of one way to be active that doesn't involve leaving the house on a bad pain day, check out my last video where I dressed up as our wonderfully incompetent Prime Minister and sung about letting Australia burn. It was fun, and it's somehow still relevant a month later. So that was quick. That's it for this video. I hope you're all surviving and better yet thriving in 2020, assuming that I still have a country to live in by the end of it. I will be trying to post more content and I look forward to hearing from you. Jambi out.